So I just got back from the butcher and they've got some trimmings here for the tigers that they gave to me. Meat that has just started. It's right on the end of its life, so they don't allow to sell it anymore, but the tigers absolutely loves it. Diego is just thrilled for this kind of meat. Just look at him. They enjoy it so much. So this is how we dispose of meat that you are not allowed to sell anymore. And it's not bad. I'm sure they will, some people would try to sell it, but I have to say the standard of the meat in South Africa is very high and they don't take chances with it. So the tigers are really benefiting from all those regulations. Because what would you do with this meat? Like I said before, years ago there used to be zoos around, and whenever there was meat that needed to be disposed of, you would go, or you will at least have an opportunity to go to a zoo where someone can feed it to crocodiles or alligators or tigers or lions and all kinds of animals. So they are eating a little bit earlier today and they are totally surprised. Just look at Diego, and he's always got the little space where he can put that meat. And this is a lot. This is probably at least 10 kilograms. And there's big pieces. I mean, look at this piece of meat. This is absolutely huge. I don't even know if I should give it to them just like this, because this is going to be some chewing to be done on this part. And yeah, I want to just take a little longer so they can get it down, because they are used to getting all kinds of meat. Yesterday they had chicken and they really enjoyed it. Look at them looking for it. So there's not a little piece that's going to stay left over afterwards. They are just consuming it all, and that is absolutely great. So much for Diego's diet. But you can't always be on a diet. I tried to make it the long-term thing, because how do you put a tiger on a short-term diet? I don't think it's even, well, they're not going to want that. So let's look at them. They just eat away. It's right after the Easter holiday, so I guess things just doesn't run according to plan when there's holidays and things involved, and then sometimes there's a little food left and these tigers just make the correction. I was going to put this in the freezer for now, and then I thought, no, I'm going to rather feed them a bit earlier today, because I can just get rid of this meat right now and it's done. And I don't really think that tigers should have a routine on when they exactly get their food, although I do feed them every day. But I don't think in the wild they eat in routine. I think it's just spontaneous and whenever they find something to eat. So this little cat is going to have a go at that piece of meat, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. But he's going to give it a good try. Kittens are like huge when they think they are. This little one is just thinking that she's just going to take that piece of meat and swallow it down. I'm going to rather give him a small piece over here. And now I have to make the decision. who is going to get this big piece of meat. But I don't think I should just chuck it over. I think I'm going to share it for them. It's going to be some chewing that's going to need to be done. And yeah, that's the kind of chewing that you need the right set of teeth for. I don't think it is possible for just any animal to eat a piece of meat like this. But tigers, they can even swallow it whole if they really have to. But they do have those scissors right at the back of their mouths, the ones where you have to keep your fingers out of the way of, because they can just chop your finger right off. And yeah, so they can use it and they can cut through a huge piece of meat. Just gonna keep these little ones, they are just enjoying it right now. Now if Diego gets a hold of this piece of meat, but first let me go cut it. I don't think I should give it to them right now. The leaves, the smell of these fruits from this tree, absolutely amazing. I love smelling this every time I walk past here. Ends are over there. The pool is still looking good. Let's quickly go up here, out here. Vegetarian cat over here. And he would, let's see if vegetarian cat would, he does not like it at all. There's no way that he will even attempt to eat that meat. So let me quickly cut this. Vegetarian cat showing him the meat. Nope, he does not even consider it. So let's go give it to the tigers. Billy lying over there. Tigers have already started thinking that that was it for now. And here comes Diego, and he's gonna see this. And let's see if Diego chooses between the bites and the meat. I don't think he would even try and take something else. And Enzo way over there. Let's see if I can throw. He's got it. They're just going to enjoy it. And Diego is showing, oh, he's got it down already. It's gone. These tigers can really swallow a big piece of meat. But I had to share that for them. I couldn't just give it to one. Enzo's just gulping it up. And it's gone. Can you believe it? Diego is still saying they need to be a little bit more. And he's not even hungry anymore because he just had a huge chunk of meat. If you just give him that little piece there, here's another little piece for him. Gonna throw this little piece right into his mouth. Oh. His teeth is in the way. There's another little one. He's just telling me to back off. That is his pieces of meat. Diego. People don't always realize this, so I want to show people this is what you have when you have a pet tiger. Eventually he looks like that. I think it's only Enzo that does not do this, but it's good to know what you are considering when you take an animal like this as a pet. And he's absolutely gorgeous, but just look at him. Look at those little blades on his tongue. When he licks you, you feel how they dig into your skin. And now I've got experience of that, because Enzo used to lick my arm every morning when he woke up. And when he licks you on the face, the first question you ask someone is it bleeding? So, yep. Well guys, Diego is going to go check if there's any more. I think I just got his appetite started right there. Enzo has already gone back to bed. Diego's just checking. He saw me throwing that chunk of meat to Enzo, but he didn't see Enzo swallowing it. He was a bit occupied at that moment. He's just taking a walk. Let's see, where's Enzo? There he is. He's had enough to eat. He's so happy. He's going back to sleep. Diego is still searching around. I have to say, last night when I fed them, I gave them a little less of the chicken that Diego loves, and then I could just feel how they wanted me to feed them a bit more, and I went and I defrosted some more for them, gave that to them, and then I still gave them each one of the chickens that Enzo loves. So they really had a lot to eat, and this is probably about 12 hours later, and they're eating again another 10 kilograms of meat. They just gulped it down. So they are able to dispose of quite a lot of meat if they've got the time. They've got a couple of hours to just consume it. And yeah, Diego's decided maybe it's time to play with his bike in the pool now. So he just changes his mind as he likes. He was so angry a few seconds ago, and now he feels better. Actually, so strange to see him in the pool like that. I've never really seen him just walk over, get into the pool and relax like that. I think if you change certain things, like they are being fed now during midday, now he's got a totally different thing that he's doing for the whole day probably. So if we can move over a little bit to go a little bit higher, get a look at that face of his. He's absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that. Yeah, a lot of things change when you change one thing. I don't think Enzo is that influenceable by just doing something. he's quite stable. But Diego changes as he likes. They are totally different. There's no way that someone can call the personality of a tiger or to say this is how they will react, because they just totally react differently. Every time I give them something, a test or toys or whatever it might be, they are not the same. And I don't know how anyone can say that a tiger is like this or a tiger is like that, because they are totally individuals and they love different things. I'm still trying to figure this out after so many years, and I'm telling you now, it's just the tip of the iceberg. They run deep, and they run very deep. So I won't suggest studying one tiger and thinking that you know them all, or even 10 tigers and to think that you know them all. He's just going back, playing with his toys right after you've seen what he was like a few seconds ago. He was really something. Getting a grip on his bike. Look how he floats. Something I remember about Enzo in the pool when we used to swim with him still. He would just float, and then he'll just row, and he will move, and he will pick up speed, and he just goes quicker and quicker and quicker. And after a while, you cannot get out of his way anymore. So I think the Bengal tigers with their shorter hair moves a lot easier through the water than the Siberians. I'm not sure exactly if they have a race, if the Siberian will win because of its bigger paws and the way that it can pedal, but I think it's the drag. The one with less drag is going to go quicker, and I think that's going to be the Bengal. I would love to see a race between a Bengal and a Siberian tiger to just see which one is the quickest in the water. But I think my bet is going to be on the Bengal with that smooth, slick hair. Well guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I wasn't planning to make a video, I just got home and I thought, let me quickly give them something to eat. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.